another Killer Planes video.
So, I grabbed this plane off the rack by impulse because it's another old plane. It actually had cobwebs on it, but it's so old, I don't have a plug that matches the plug that's in there, so...
What is it?
It's
the Dynam GB. Oh, yeah.
So anyways, we'll come back here and shoot this plane. No cobwebs, but a real battery plug. A battery plug. Well, we, English as the second language.
Plug adapter.
Oh, thank you. So now we're going to fly this one. Another old Dynam plane that had cobwebs on it until a couple of weeks ago. I took it out myself right here in this parking lot. The prop came flying off.
What's this one?
This is a Dynam Devil.
You devil.
The plane had an unfortunate kind of nose-in landing, but once again, it's reinforced. So it got a little bit of chewing up here where the rods poked through.
You sure the dog didn't do that?
No, it's honest to God road rash. It's asphalt rash. I believe if you speak to things as if you are an upper-class, superior Englishman, they will listen.
I suppose it's a way of life.
Oh, yes. And off we go.
Yeah.
Into the wild blue yonder.
Fantastic.
Riding high.
That takes off so nicely.
Into the sky.
Ooh.
Love these things. Okay, that was a rudder kick. And there's a rudder kick. And then kind of an outside turn, which you can do with these things. Especially if you have your wings reinforced like we do.
That was a nice tail stand. Ooh.
See, since I don't really know what I'm doing, I just have to be high enough up off the ground to regain my equilibrium after doing a bunch of crazy stuff.
Because altitude is your friend.
You can flip this plane around. It's very flippy.
You can.
Well, come on, honey. Here, take the keys.
I'll flip it into the ground.
Take the keys, honey. Take it out for a spin. Do they have keys for these? Of course not. Anyone can take them out. You can take it out if you have one.
Oh, I'll take it out, right?
So if you do have
right into the pavement.
If, like me, you had this old Dynam Devil that was hanging around on a rack doing nothing for years. I really don't know how old this plane is at this point, but we just never managed to get it out and make a video back when.
How old would you think you are if you didn't know how old you are?
I think this is older than I think I am.
Ooh, that was cool. Woohoo!
Yeah, baby. Flippy. All right, that's a rudder flip. Look at that. Whoa, that was just rudder. And that's a elevator flip. And let's do an aileron and elevator corkscrew.
Ooh, that's one dizzy pilot.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, there's that Svetlana, what's her name?
Oh my gosh.
Does this stuff in real life. Like, I can tell what she's doing.
What plane is she in?
Not one of these, but
she's amazing.
Like an Edge or something.
She's incredible.
She's actually doing this stuff. You can see her ponytail flying around the cockpit, which makes it, more of a gravitational experience. Yeah, baby. This is the kind of fun thing where if you can just learn how to do this stuff, which is pretty simple. I'm not a practiced 3D person, but if you get this far, when you go to an air show, like a real air show with real planes, you know what they're doing.
You have a greater appreciation, I suppose.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You go, I actually know what that guy's doing to make the plane do that.
Because I don't.
And here's the bell. This little pilot is saved by the bell before Steve gets to do something stupid.
I don't know. He may have tossed his cookies anyway.
Here before we go for a landing.
Do you think he tossed his cookies?
Yeah, well, if it was me, I would have. It's a good thing we didn't eat any cookies before we came down today.
No, he's a pro. Whoa, whoa, that's an interesting Ooh, it's gonna be hard. Oh!
Yeah, I'm landing with the wind there. So
Oh, well, that was pretty darn good for landing with the wind.
instead of into it.
All right.
It was a little tricky.
But you did it.
There it is.
Good job.
Dynam Devil, the pilotless Dynam Devil. Who would go for a ride like that?
Devilishly delicious. The Dynam Devil is devilishly delicious.
I happen to paint the upper surfaces.
Paint it multicolored, you
because
devil.
I like them to be orange so that I can tell when it's facing me.
Oh.
White just doesn't do it for me. This is another one of the old planes on the rack. The Dynam Devil hasn't been out in a while. I actually had to clean off cobwebs a couple of weeks ago when I did take it out. When the prop came off, maybe I should have spent some time checking that. So there's a bit of advice. If you do take one of your old planes out, don't be an idiot like me. Check your prop before you take off. Make sure it's actually fastened to the plane. That's a good idea.
Okay, you folks at home, make sure you get those planes out of the hangar, dust them off, clear out the cobwebs, and
Keep them flying, baby. Get an older dog. They're fun.